Mr. Rao, Mr. Srivastav, Mr. Gondran, my friend Mr. Gyan Prakash, and all the participants for this particular learning program, and the other members of IMRT and the invitees. A very good morning. And first of all, I would like to extend my hearty compliment to IMRT for starting and taking this initiative a step forward. It's really my privilege to be here today for this inaugural session of this program of Introduction to Metro Rail System. It has been quite some time that myself and Mr. Gyan Prakash, we have been deliberating on this particular issue of training. I will deal these things very briefly because the program has to go on. But first of all, really I am very happy that such a program or such a learning initiative has been started by IMRT. One thing I would like to tell all of you, and which I shared with Mr. Gyan Prakash right in the morning, that first of all I was extremely happy and excited by the name of the organizers itself. Institute of Metro Rail Technology. This technology word really excites me, because today there is a weather in the country that whichever institute you start for whatever subject, somehow everybody feels that there has to be a word of management there. I have nothing against management or managerial cadre or anything, but somewhere that core competence on technology takes a backseat. And that is where I got a serious objection. And that is why I said that it is extremely nice to see that somebody at least says that yes, we are going to be the technocrats. Because finally for anything to build, apart from management, the core competence of technology has to be there. The word management itself, you cannot manage anything unless you have core competence. And that is the reason I am extremely happy that at least we will have people who will be trained, who will have the passion for their profession. Secondly, I will come to the exciting scope availability or the growth potential available in the country at the moment. As you know, that India, we are all Indians. So sometimes I may sound a little critical, but I am part of that. I am part of the problem, and I would also like to be part of the solution. So don't think that I am outside the boxing ring. I am in the boxing ring. So whatever I criticize is for myself also. India, we always go through different phases. Sometimes it is very gloomy. Sometimes it is encouraging. Sometimes it is over-encouraging. But one thing I have seen in my professional life of last 40 years, that whatever speed at which we grow, of course is not good. But once it starts, it takes place. And India has got that resilience, I always keep on telling, in any field, whether it is economy, whether it is social engineering, whether it is in technology. We have enough capacity to absorb, quickly absorb, deal with the problem, ponder over it, and go for it. And that is what I keep on telling because I have been operating in international market for quite some time. But I used to tell all my foreign friends, that you should have patience in India. That is our culture. It will happen. It is not like that you come, settle for a meeting and be done with it. It doesn't happen. Unfortunately, that is our culture. We are going through a very exciting phase, in my opinion. Don't look at what happened last 2 years or 3 years or what is likely to happen next couple of years. But in my opinion, India is going through a very exciting phase. And there is going to be enough growth potential for all the industries to come. I will just touch upon that it was in 1970 actually we lost our track somewhere, late 70s or 70s, that when the industrial revolution bypassed India and went from west to east, and we lost on manufacturing. And then it went, that is history actually, it went to Japan from Europe, it went from Japan to Korea, Korea to Taiwan, Taiwan to China, and it is only after 1990, after some